Hey guys, welcome back. So recently, around Memorial Day, RTI was running some really good sales on some of their kits, some of their AK parts kits. Of course, you guys know those as they came out of Ethiopia, unfortunately, did not have the bolt carriers, and they're missing quite a few other parts. Now, that doesn't mean that those parts can't be had. They just may be a little hard to locate. Now, back around Memorial Day, they were running a sale on their Polish Circle 11 underfolders that came with the underfolding stock kit, which is a huge plus. And on top of that, they were less than 200 Benjamins. So for a Polish chrome line, cold hammer forged barrel, I thought that was a pretty good deal. If you guys check out some of the pictures up here in the top left, you'll see one person made out very well. He actually had one that was a Polish Circle 11 kit that was finished out in the Factory 54, the Egyptian Mahdi factory. Really, really unique trunnion markings. That's just a cool one. I would have loved to have gotten one like that. I may get one like that. I may not. But I'm going to unbox this today. We're going to take a look at it, get a review on the general condition of this kit. At the time of this filming, I do believe they've already, once again, sold out of those combos. But I do believe they still might have some of the Circle 11 kits floating around. So take that for what it's worth. But we're going to see what we end up with today. Hopefully, it's good. I don't know. So let's check it out. Oh, we're going to have to blur that out because of what was on that, unfortunately. Let's see what we got. There's our barrel assembly, our stock, the recoil spring that they throw in, which is kind of incomplete, and then a bag of parts. Making sure we have nothing else in the box, especially of any importance. This is interesting. Looks like a TM and an 11. I have no idea what that means. I'm assuming 11 because it's a Polish. Looks like my bag of parts is kind of open. Make sure there's no pins or springs. Alright, nothing in there. Okay, so the important aspects is having that rear trunnion assembly for that folding stock. So that is here. Doesn't appear to be damaged. Of course, you have, I guess that's that reinforcing plate where your pistol grip goes. So I don't see anything wrong with that other than it, just looking rough, which I fully expected. We've got a trigger guard, which has a lot of finish wear. Now these could have been all mismatched with these kits. I really don't know. It looks fine. Mag release spring is still in there, still works. There is our safety stop plate. Nothing to write home about. We have our safety selector. Now this one has a number on it. Looks like it has a 383. Does not match the trunnion. I didn't expect it to. And it looks like we have our our folding stock hardware in here. All that fun stuff. Your sear, all that fun stuff. Your hammer. Hammer has no serial. The other side of that. The other piece of that. That's actually got the pin. Off the trigger. I guess that's your disconnector. The 3 pins. The nut for that piece. Shepherd's hook. Push button spring. It looks like that's all we've got. That's all she wrote. That is a nasty looking bag. We're going to get that out of the way. Now the rest of these parts overall have a general decent amount of wear, but they're not unusable. Doesn't look like Bubba's gotten a hold of them, which is good. Folding stock assembly. That feels just a little bit loose. I don't know if that's, well, I guess that is supposed to be loose to rotate. Let's see, the folding stock, looks fine. Not like overly destroyed or anything. Very similar and akin to the Yugo folding stocks. That's a little loose. I don't know how tight that's supposed to be because I don't have any experience with Polish underfolders. You will notice there is a small amount of rust present down in there, but if you're going to refinish it, who cares? Or if you're just going to keep it like it is. Now, here is, I guess, quite possibly the most valuable part of the kit, being the trunnion with the barrel. Now, of course, I don't have a bolt carrier, or a bolt and a bolt carrier. This one, as you guys can see, is marked 1984. It is a Papa Sierra 14507. Now, we do have the rear sight leaf, but we are missing the rear sight. I know I can pick one of those up from AK Operators Union, and I fully intend on doing so, but my lever is still intact. Handguard retainer still intact. Gas tube. I don't believe this is the cast style. The front sight, you guys notice, is missing. So the sight with the spring and all that is not here, but those can be picked up fairly cheaply. There is no cleaning rod. It does have a slant brake. You can see a lot of crud down in there. I don't even know if I can get that thing to screw off. That's probably going to require a little bit of coercion. But it looks relatively okay, just definitely some finish wear. Let's check the bore out. The bore has a little bit of crud in it. Looks like it needs to be cleaned good. Picture up here in the top left, but it looks like it still has good, strong rifling, so that's important. Of course, once I get a bolt and a carrier, I will have to headspace check this. Now, one of the reasons I opted for this is because these are chrome line bores. They tend to hold up a little bit better under harsher conditions, especially with corrosive ammo, things of that nature. And that's why I got this one versus a M70B1 from RTI, because I just think that you've got much better chances. Kind of like with the Hungarian AK-63s, chrome line bores, once again, you should have a greater chance of getting a good bore on these, or at least one that's somewhat serviceable. So that being said, do I think this is a pretty good value? For the money, if you're buying it just for the barrel alone, it is a bit of a roll of the dice. But as you can see, I got a perfectly usable barrel. There is a little bit of surface rust present here and there. No worries about that. But you also get a usable trunnion. Now, just a trunnion alone, guys, will run you 100 easy. Folding stock assembly probably run you over 100 easy. I'm not talking just the stock and the hardware here. I'm talking that along with the trunnion, the rear trunnion. That's where it gets expensive, are those rear trunnions. Believe me, I've looked into it. That's how I know. But for the money, for what you're getting, I think this is a really good buy. You can make your own mind up, but I think it was personally pretty stinking good deal. And if they had more of these, I'd probably grab another one, but they presently do not. Now, they might get more in. They do have these, of course, without the rear stock assembly. I know they sell these. You guys are smart. You can go find them. They do have those. At least they did. But this was an amazing deal at the 200 Benjamin, or 2 Benjamin price point. So I think it was a good deal. I have really no complaints here. I just got a bunch of parts that I'm going to have to find now, but you know, that's par for the course with me and parts kits. But just wanted to share this with you guys today. If you guys have gotten any of these, let me know how you made out. I'm curious, especially if you're getting really cool markings on your trunnion. That's pretty impressive, actually. Or if you guys had gotten any of their Gafat kits. I just noticed, by the way, they had some of the Gafat 88s. I think it's the 88s. ET88s, maybe. I don't remember. I don't think everybody's caught on to that, but you know, before this video ever makes it public, people may find them and they may already be sold out again. But anyway, just wanted to share this with you guys today. Let me know how you guys made out. If you got one of these, if you're able to snag one before they went out. My personal opinion, I think it was a good deal. Will Scary also thought this was a good deal, judging by some of the forum postings. So take it for what it's worth. You know, maybe we'll get more. We'll be getting more complete kits in the future. I hope we do. With the excuse me, with the lax on those restrictions for barrels, but we'll just have to see. As always, guys, big shout out to my subscribers. Thank you guys in advance for all your likes, your shares, your comments. Until next time, you guys have a great day.